The story goes, you found a bag at the age of 5 and with chess pieces inside. And 6 years later, you are the strongest female in the English national team. You're a FIDE master, and you're the youngest player to beat a Grand Master. And now you're sitting here at the chess base office in Hamburg. I'm very happy to have you here, Bodhana Sivanandan. Thank you for taking your time for this. So I need to ask you right away, because I know as a matter of fact, Capablanca is your favorite player. You've read his books, you've studied his story a little bit. It's 100 years ago that he has done all those things. What can a modern player learn from someone who played before engines even existed?
I don't know, I guess like back then you would have been more like creative in some way, because you would have had to think of your own moves and your own ideas. So I learned a lot of that, I guess, and because now you just look at the engine, and if the engine says something is good, then it's good. If no matter how like beautiful it looks, if it's bad according to the engine, then it's just bad now. So I think back then I really appreciated the like beauty in the games, and I really enjoyed looking through some of his games as well.
Wow, that's actually really deep. So you did you start learning chess without any engine in the very beginning?
Yeah, because like in the very beginning I just learnt how the pieces move, like the basic tactics, and then like for analysis, then I started using engines, but before that, no.
Oh. And engines are helpful after all if you use them correctly, right?
Yeah.
How do you use cloud engines to get like the most benefit of the best positions, or normal engines are good for now?
If I'm being honest, I don't even know what engines I use, so I just use the engine that's available, basically.
That's all apparently what is necessary to become a good player,
Yeah.
it seems. Grandmasters compare your playing style with the one from Karpov and Capablanca a little bit. And even when we had a little blitz game earlier, every kind of joy I wanted to have by maybe sacrificing a piece, you spotted it immediately and defended it. When did you realize that Endgames are one of your greatest passions and you loved it?
I'm not sure actually, and yeah, I don't know when I realised, but I think I've always just enjoyed looking at them and playing them. But yeah, I don't actually know when I realised that I did.
Yeah, some grandmasters or teachers even state that players should sometimes start with endgames and then continue with all the other variations and stuff like this. Do you agree with that, or?
I mean, like, I guess that's partially true, but like at the same time, the end game is the last phase of the game, so you have to actually get there first. So you have to know how to survive or play the opening and middle game properly first. Not properly, but as in you have to know how to actually reach the end game to be able to play it.
Yes, and probably it already starts in the opening to gain the advantage in the middle game and then to the end game to get a better pawn structure or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
You've been even training here with Grandmaster Carsten Müller. He is one of the endgame experts. Have you ever heard or read anything from him since you like endgames so much?
I don't actually read or study much about endgames, to be honest. I just play them, and when I make a mistake online or wherever I play, then I correct it and I make sure I don't make it next time. But I've never actually focused on endgames and studied them properly like that. But
oh, so how was it? Was it interesting? Do you think you could learn one or two things you didn't know before, or?
Yeah, I think
okay.
I have as well.
Let's take a little step aside from chess and talk about a little bit of your life. What could you tell was the most normal thing you have done in the last week?
I'm not sure.
Any kind of sports or watching Netflix or something like that?
Well, I did my school homework, maybe.
Ah, that is important. How is school for you? Is it fun or is it boring?
I enjoy school a lot, actually.
I think
so,
that's a
yeah.
very diplomatic answer. Do you have many good classmates?
Yeah, I think so.
Does any of them play chess too?
I mean, like, they know how to play and they're interested and they ask me loads of things, but I don't know, like, not all of them, but some of them, they do actually like it, I think.
Do they ask you to teach them something or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Can they teach you something like else than chess in like to give you something back?
Some of them play, like, football, and I play football at school sometimes with my friends, so they have showed me some things, but I can't do it and I don't really practice or do that anyway, so...
Gotcha. But are you interested in football a little?
Yeah, I have, like, I've
What's your
watched,
favorite team?
like, I don't have a favourite, to be honest, but I've watched, like, the World Cup or the European Cup but I've only watched it when England got to the finals and lost both times, so...
Well, let's see about the World Cup. I'm a little excited for that. They have a very strong team and a German coach after all. Okay, let's put that aside again and let's talk a little bit more about chess. So you gained over 200 rating points in a single month across Graz and Cannes. Walk us through what was changing in in this time. What made you make this huge jump?
I don't know, actually. I think I didn't do anything different to what I did before, but somehow that happened, and I don't even understand it now, to be honest, but I'm happy it happened anyways.
Do you think a little bit of luck is involved too, maybe for the pairings, or that someone didn't see like a very good move, or that you were spotting something very good?
I don't think so, because my rating was actually quite low, so I was paired with the high-rated players, but also I was quite, like, not unlucky, but I was playing high-rated players who were better than me, but none of them were actually titled, so I couldn't get any norms in either of the tournaments, even with, like, quite a decent performance, I'd say. So
yeah, that is rather unlucky, exactly. So one of your goals is to become a grandmaster, woman grandmaster. You're FIDE master at the moment. So what is the plan or the structure for that? Are you going to play lots of tournaments, or do you have like a certain strategy which tournaments to attend?
I don't know. I think I have to kind of just make it up on the way, because and also I don't plan which tournaments I go to, so I don't know actually.
Fair enough. When you sat down against Grandmaster Peter Wells, the game that made you the youngest female to beat the Grandmaster, did you know what was at stake when you sat there and played against him?
No, I didn't know anything, and also I think with that game I also became a woman international master, and I became the youngest to do so, and I didn't know that either, so like, yeah, and yeah, but I don't think I was even winning in that game, to be honest. I got quite lucky and won by time, but I mean, like, still it is a win, but yeah.
It is a win, definitely, yeah. Of course, yeah, but it's time management is part of chess as well.
Yeah.
You've done very good with the blitz. I mean, this is a Gaudet clock. It's, I don't know how old it is, and you just told me in advance, like, when you play a blitz game, you just play as fast as possible, so you don't have to worry about this. How important is time management in chess for you?
Never even thought about it. I just kind of, like, use the time where I feel like I need to in the game. Sometimes I do it wrong, but I mean, like, I don't really, think about that at all.
Yeah, not one of the most important things for advancing for you. Interesting, okay. And what about your emotions? like when you lose a game, is it like something really terrible feeling, or are you going like, it's how it is, I'm learning from mistakes, I'll advance to it? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I take it more as a learning, and I try and learn from the mistakes. Okay, sometimes like I do repeat the mistake, but I try and learn from it and make sure I don't do it again.
Wow, that's so rare, this ability, to be honest. I know so many grandmasters who are getting wild or are like upset when they're losing, and then it appears that this is their motivation to get better. Could you tell what your motivation is to become, I mean, you don't only want to become a grandmaster, you want to become the greatest player in the world, if I have that correctly, right?
Yeah, if possible, why not?
If possible, yeah. But where does that motivation come from? Where do you take this power from? Can you tell, maybe?
I don't know, actually. I think I just enjoy chess, so I just keep playing and keep trying for the best, whatever that is.
I like that. When you played Levi Rossmann and Magnus was watching, did that change anything in your perception, or was that an interesting feeling to see him watch you play and give some judgmental looks, maybe?
I didn't. He was behind me, so I didn't see him.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was there, basically. So.
Did you feel his aura, his presence? You didn't know? It is unbelievable. Judith Polga asked you if you'd be better than Carlsen. I think that was the interview I was watching. And you said yes. And she's also mentored you. What's the one thing that Judith taught you that really stuck? Because she probably taught you a lot as well.
I mean, like, I think more than that, she kind of inspired me.
Oh, nice.
Because she's, like, the best right now in the world for women, and she's been so for so long, so I think that's, like, the first goal, to break that, and then try and be the best in the world among everyone.
My goodness. That's amazing. Okay. Now, you very recently played the Reykjavik Open, and I was excited because I saw you were paired against Simon Williams. He's one of my favorite players. Unfortunately, it was a loss, but it was a very interesting endgame, in my opinion. What was the nicest memory you had from Reykjavik?
I don't think... I think I had, like, terrible memories. Like, the weather was terrible there.
Oh, no. Okay.
And like, there was storms and everything, but obviously, if we were in Iceland, yeah. And also because I live in England, right? So it's already cold there, so I didn't mind too much, but it was even worse than there, in my opinion. So
okay.
It was hard, but...
Did it affect you a little?
I don't know, actually. Maybe it did, but I don't know.
Okay. Did you visit any, like, Bobby Fischer related, like, building or the museum or something?
No, I didn't.
No
go
time for
anywhere.
that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you just played the tournament. You've been to the Olympics in Budapest. I actually saw you, but I couldn't manage to get an interview with you. You were always at one point or the other. And soon you will take place in Uzbekistan as well, I assume, right? It's the Olympiad.
I don't know if the teams have been selected yet, though. And
well, you're the best English female. I mean, okay, let's just think this will probably happen. How do you like the Olympics in general?
Yeah, I think it's quite a nice event where so many countries and players come together to play every 2 years. And obviously, I've only been once, and I hope to go many times again. And I really enjoyed it last time, and if I go this time, I look forward to it, and if not, then maybe next time.
Okay. I'm surprised that you have that unexpected mind. Is this part of your character, that you go like, no, nothing is decided yet? Because for a lot of people, it might be like, oh, come on, you have to join, you have to be at the Olympics. It's a clear thing.
Yeah, I don't think, because anything could happen, so I don't think it's good to just, like, assume things.
That is very true. What is your favorite chess tournament so far? Do you have one?
No, I don't. I don't think so. I just play and try and do my best in anything. But I think my first international tournament in Serbia,
Serbia.
yeah, in 2021, I played in 2 tournaments, the European under-8 girls rapid and the blitz, and I came second in both. And because this was my first international, that was like a big thing for me. And from there, then I felt like I could do a lot more. And then the next time I played in a junior girls tournament like that, I played in Greece in April 2022, and I won 3 golds in the World Rapid and Blitz under-8 girls, and I won the European under-8 girls in classical as well. So, and then those 2 tournaments were like major turning points for me, and they made me a lot more confident.
Yeah, very nice memories. Very fun. Yeah. And you were kind of, well, people didn't know you that well yet, probably. And out of a sudden, you were their rising star. And then the fame came a bit more and a bit stronger. How do you deal with that? That a lot of people, like even us, we were asking, could you give an interview? You want to have this, and there's a lot of people who want to have photos. Probably you were signing autographs. Is it part of it, and that's how you deal with it? Are you enjoying it, or is it annoying at times?
I mean, like, I'm not like that big yet, so it's not so bad, or I haven't done so much of it yet. But
Okay.
like, I guess if you're good at something, then you just have to like accept that and it has to be a part of being good at it.
Have you signed many chessboards already?
I don't know how many I've signed. I haven't signed many, no.
Oh, wow, what a surprise. Well, people will regret that they didn't ask you earlier. If you could pick 3 opponents for a tournament of your choice, which 3 opponents would you love to play with? Any. They could have, I mean, I assume Capablanca would be one of them, but I'll let you decide.
I mean, like, in a tournament, I don't really mind who I play as long as I just do my best and win. And
Wow.
whoever that may be, I play. So I don't mind.
Oh, you don't have any favorite opponents?
No.
Oh, so there's not like one where you go like, I love their playing style because I always crush them or something like that?
Not really.
All right, interesting. You mentioned something which was also very interesting to me, because you said in the chess space style report, you had, it was 0% risk?
I think something like that.
And there was another factor which was like super low. Attacking, right? Or something.
I think it was like aggressiveness.
Aggressiveness, yes. But it was also below 10%, right?
Yeah.
And Endgame was like hundreds something, like quite much higher. Do you agree with this harsh critic, or do you say like, well, I like to play aggressive every once in a while too?
I think that like report so far is correct, but I think I like, if I get the chance to play aggressive, then why not, I guess. But like, that is correct that I don't have many attacking games yet, but I hope soon I do, actually speaking. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you enjoy blitz games too?
Yeah.
And rapid?
Rapids, like, not so much, because I struggle. When do I think and when do I blitz? Because the time's in between both.
Oh, fascinating. So if you could choose between only blitz and only classical games, which one would you choose?
Blitz.
What about bullet?
No, bullet I don't like.
You don't like, but you do play online?
Online bullet, no. It's just a bit too fast for me. Like,
Okay. And in general, how often do you play online?
I don't know, like, it just depends how it doesn't stay the same every day. It varies, basically. However I feel after whatever I've done that day, I just decide to do it.
Yeah, I think I feel the same. Like you, yeah, you're right with that. Yeah, sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't. And how many hours in a tournament? How many hours do you use chess space for preparing for an opponent normally?
I usually just look at the openings and
Hmm.
then that's all I do basically because I didn't really know how to use it properly.
Gotcha. Do you have a coach, I assume, or more than one, maybe even?
I have one with the ECF, so
ECF is the name. Oh, okay. And since when are you working together?
since I'm not sure when actually, but I think at least more than 1 year, 1.5 years, I think.
That seems to be fruitful. And you're working online most of the times?
Yeah.
And how often do you meet up in a week? Once or more than once?
Not so much. Like, I don't really meet every week, really. And also I go away for tournaments so much, so we can't as well. So,
Yeah, you can't have it all. Your dad once said he doesn't set milestones for you. You set your own. And during this interview, I can really feel that. So what milestone are you working toward right now? Like today, from today on? What is the next major goal?
I don't know, right now I think I just want to improve as much as possible and see what's next, actually. I don't have any plans in mind.
Well, I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for this interview, and I wish you all the best and luck for the next couple of years and months, months and years that way around. Thank you.
Thank you.